This presentation is for the National Science Olympiad Astronomy event for 2016, and it has been put together specifically for state directors and event supervisors for whom this might be something they've not done before, to help state directors with understanding logistics on how to select sites and rooms for the events to be in, and for the individual event supervisors, how to construct the event, how to run the event. Some of the caveats that we've discovered as we've gone along doing the national events. So this is specifically a guide, very simple, easy guide mostly for event supervisors in learning how to put together the event. If you have to do it this year and you've never done it before and you're not quite sure how you should go about it, we hope that this will be helpful for you. The National Science Olympiad Astronomy event is sponsored by the NASA Astrophysics Division. And the Chandra X-ray Center, one of NASA's missions, have been recording webinars for astronomy and Reach for the Stars for several years now. And on the website, you will see posted the Astronomy 2006 event webinar. And that webinar is specifically for teams and coaches. It is an overview of the content and the resources, but it would also be helpful for you to watch that webinar and get an idea of more specific details about the content of the competition for 2016. And as I said, those are on the chandra.harvard.edu website. The Astronomy C Division event description for 2016 is identical to this year's competition, 2015. It is on stellar evolution, specifically star formation and exoplanets. The rules manual contains the event description, and this is an event that allows 2 participants. And the event parameters, that is the resources that the teams can bring to the competition for this particular event. They can bring 2 computers, 2 3-ring binders containing information from any source in any form, as long as they are attached into the 3-ring binders, or they can bring 1 computer and 1 3-ring binder. And yes, tablets are computers. And both team members can also bring a programmable calculator. So the competition, as described in the event description, event supervisors should be given the event description from the coach's manual for you to read. And this content has not changed from last year. It's still using information regarding HR diagrams and light curves and spectroscopy and charts and graphs, and with the knowledge of stellar evolution, basic stellar evolution, specifically oriented towards the protostars, protoplanetary disks, and the planets, the exoplanets that form with them. And a little bit of mathematics. Kepler's laws are still the same. Rotational, circular motion, using parallax, spectroscopic parallax, and specific to exoplanets, radial velocity and transit timing to determine properties and characteristics of the exoplanets, and calculating surface temperatures to determine habitability. Part C is a list of this year's deep sky objects that were selected specifically to highlight the most important stages of stellar evolution regarding protostars and planetary disks and the exoplanets that they form. Only one of them on there that's in black, HD 95086, was on last year's competition also. The rest of them are new for this year. So again, the description is the students will have a basic understanding of the physics and mathematics relating to stellar evolution and the formation of exoplanets as they form around protostars. So the first thing you need to do is get this set of rules, this description, from your state director or the tournament director. The year 2016 should appear at the bottom of the page. Note that you have this year's correct event description. I've already explained the event parameters, what's allowed for the students to bring, and read the event description for those deep sky objects. And then your job is to construct an event that targets the content described in the event description relating to the deep sky objects. Everything is sort of constructed around those. If you need any clarification for those rules, on the National Science Olympiad website, under event information, there is a menu for rules clarification. If you have any kind of a misunderstanding or non-understanding of the event itself, anything written in that event description, that's where you ask that question. When you go on there, somebody might already have had your particular question, and so someone has asked it, and when they get one of those questions at Nationals, they ask the event supervisors to clarify and give an answer, and they post that answer. So if you do have a question, maybe somebody else had that question and your answer is already posted, and that's as far as you have to go. Now in this particular event, astronomy, we wrote, it's always, the content focus is always stellar evolution. So we rotate the specific focus of the event every year. Every year, it's either a 1 year or a 2 year rotation. Sometimes it is stellar evolution and type 1a supernova events, stellar evolution and type 2 supernova events, stellar evolution of variable stars. But when we do something that's kind of quite different than the normal, like exoplanets, we have a 2 year rotation. So this is the second year of exoplanets, and next year it will rotate back to stellar evolution and type 1a supernova events. It's a written test. However, a lot of image sets and charts and graphs are used.